The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherri Hanson. Thanks for joining me today. Wow, we just came off of an awesome Looney Day week, and so the weekend was just amazing. The weather, of course, makes it wonderful, but all the people who come to town make it even more so. And so if you got a chance to come to town, that's awesome. You got to see all the different things we had going on. Sunday we had the parade, and so be sure and watch TV3 in the next couple weeks. There's going to be segments of the parade from Looney Days, and if you were in the parade, then maybe you get to see the whole thing. And so just take part in that and check for that on TV3. That'll be airing in the next couple weeks. Speaking of when I do segments and things like that, I'm looking for some people who are going to volunteer for a new segment I would like to do yet this fall, and it's called a pontoon tour. We all have the lakes that we live on and that we love. You know, we all have this special affinity to the lake that we're on, and wouldn't you love to show that off to other people? And so if you are willing to take me out on your pontoon for a shorter period of time, tell me a little bit about the history of the lake, the depth, maybe the fish that are in it, maybe how you landed on living on that lake, give me a call and we will talk about setting up a time to do that. And I'd like to get as many different lakes in as we possibly can this fall, and just enjoy what we do all summer long and show other people how you can get out on that pontoon and tour that lake. So that's a new segment that we're going to try to accomplish this fall, so be sure and give me a call on that. Today we're going to talk about something that has been happening here in Vergas. It's called the 13th annual, so obviously 13 years. It's Ollie's Ride. Ollie's Ride, as so many different fundraisers and different events evolve, come because of something that happened that maybe wasn't a tragedy. And it wasn't a tragedy, but it was cancer. Yeah, and for Ollie. And Ollie was a resident here of Vergas and was well known, well liked. And when he what did he have? He had pancreatic cancer, and I'm going to turn to my notes here because I should know. I knew Ollie in 2010. He started battling cancer, and then in February of 2011 he passed away. And the family and friends of Ollie Barton knew his passion for motorcycle riding, knew his passion for helping other people in the community, and that came back tenfold. People wanted to support Chrissy Barton, his wife, and Jessica Barton, and Tyson, his daughter and son-in-law, and they wanted to show them their support. And so they started what's called Ollie's Ride. And during the process of Ollie's sickness and his journey, he used hospice of Red River Valley, and I think Chrissy just could not say enough good things about hospice of Red River Valley. And what she would like to, if she was able to be here today, which she had other engagements, and so Chrissy's definitely very much still with us, but just not here on the segment today. But what she would like to definitely get through to people is hospice is an amazing organization. And what they have done with Ollie's Ride is they have created this ride. It's Saturday, August 27th, and it's held right here in Vergas. And they have raised money over the last 13 years that total $177,000. That's a huge figure, people, and it just shows how people not only support the Barton family, but how they just really believe in the organization of hospice. So I want to just run through. Ollie's Ride is Saturday, August 27th, and it's here in Vergas. It's at you start at Billy's Corner Bar. The bikes are $25 per bike and $15 for additional rider. I think what something I learned in just the last few years, even if you're not on a bike and you want to take the trip and the tour with them, you can do it in your car. You can do it on a side. Well, I'm not sure on a side by side because I'm not sure the length of the ride, but you do not have to be on the motorcycle to do that. But that's where it's hundreds and hundreds of motorcycle people that come and they take part in it from 10 to 11:30 on that Saturday morning. You can register at Billy's Corner Bar. and then kickstands are up at noon, and you take off for a beautiful ride through Otter Tail County and the other counties, Lakes Country. Justin Helmke, who's a very good friend of the family, has always helped organize this, and I think he picks out the trail and the ride that you're going to be going on, and he always tries to find the different stops, and then I think there's 2 or 3 different stops. It is so well organized. They have the road guards, they have people there that are helping the traffic get through and safely for the motorcycles too. I saw something just the other day on social media, and it just resonated, especially when I was thinking about Ollie's ride, is the fact that if you see a group of people like you will see with the people that are riding on August 27th with Ollie's ride, they are doing it, they've paid to do that, they are doing it for a cause, for a benefit, so give them a little space if you're driving by. You might feel a little impatient getting where you need to be going in that, but these people are doing something that is for the better of the world, of the better good of something of the area, and just cut them a little bit of a break. Something that they also have is Friday night, that would be August 26th, they have a bike show. And then you can pre-register at that time too. And so that's also at Billy's Corner Bar, and that starts at 6:30. They're gonna, you can vote on the bikes and come in and take a look at all the different bikes. And voting closes at 8 o'clock, and then you will be able to see, who that favorite bike is for the day. So included with your $25 fee that you pay, which, all the proceeds end up going to hospice, but you get a t-shirt. Take a look at all this cool gear here. I think these are the official t-shirts here, the green ones here, and this is probably the t-shirt that's going to come in this cool bag right here. And this will be the t-shirt that you'll get, and that's got all the sponsors on it. I think I'd like to take a minute and just bring up those 13 sponsors. Chrissy wanted to make sure that we knew that BTD, Billy's, Tip, JH Signs, Trowbridge Creek Zoo, Team Industries, Long Weekend Sportswear, Legends Hydrovac, Zitzo Electric, Blackhawk Industrial, Toy Box Motorsports, Sonneberg Plumbing and Heating, Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, Short Printer, Solon Rock and Gravel, Dan and Jen Peterson, Ryan and Deb Waters, and Kaylor Olson are all sponsors. And so you get this t-shirt with that. You get a meal with it. Of course, you get the beautiful ride that goes with it. And then you get to come back, and you get a chance at door prizes at the different areas too. And then on the streets, Fat Cats will be playing. Everybody's welcome to that. You don't have to have ridden on that. Live outdoor music. And then there's going to be just a huge array of silent auction items. Like I said, people just really support this benefit. They just really believe in not only hospice, but in helping the Ollie's ride. And there is just so many silent auction items that are going to be going on too. Ollie's ride, when I think of Ollie Barton and his love for motorcycles, I can't help but my mind goes to Ollie's grandson, Jessica's son, Jace, who has taken over that love of motorcycle riding. And what he does is he races dirt bikes. And he started when he was 5 years old, and he just turned 9 now in May, and he has made it to the Nationals 4 years in a row. There's 2 qualifying rounds to make it to that, and they only take the top 42 kids in the nation. And it's held at Loretta Lynn's Ranch in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. And this year he made it on the podium with a 3rd place finish in his second moto in the Micro 378 class. And I think what Jessica says on that is, I know that my dad, Ollie Barton, wouldn't have missed a single race if he was here. And so there's just something really cool about the passion for motorcycle riding. The passion for doing something like that has continued on in a generation that has to make the family just, really inspired and happy to know that that's going on. And so if you are in the area, even if you aren't in the area, come down on August 27th. You're going to want to take part in Ollie's ride. It's a community event. It's yes, it is. It's a motorcycle ride. You get the heart of the good people that just believe in supporting different things like this, and you're going to be able to intermix and blend with them. Even if you don't go on the ride, take part in it. Come to the silent auction. Come to the Fat Cats. Just come into town and be part of that. Ollie's ride, August 27th, right here in Vergas, and you're going to want to, put those earplugs in when all those motorcycles take off, because it's pretty intense. You can just feel it going in your heart, and there's something kind of cool about that, because it's a really heartfelt run, and it's done for Hospice of Red River Valley. And when I give that figure of 177,000 being raised in the last 13 years, I mean, it just puts you speechless, which I'm normally not, right? So come to Vergas August 27th, and we'll see you at Ollie's Ride. You have a good day.